Editor. Straight to Emily with the press review, starting off with an exclusive from the Financial Times.
Yeah, this is an FT exclusive. It dropped just a few hours ago this morning. Zelensky plans spring elections alongside referendum on peace deal after US push. The article says that the Trump administration has put pressure on Zelensky to hold both votes by the 15th of May or risk losing US security guarantees. Now, the paper says that holding elections would be a drastic pivot for Zelensky, who has previously said that elections in the country were impossible whilst it remains under martial law, with millions displaced and around 20% of the country under Russian occupation.
Meanwhile, that new development in the Nancy Guthrie case is all over the American press.
Yes, you've seen creepy photos, creepy footage about that Nancy Guthrie case. This is the New York Times here that has some of those photos there for you. Now, as a reminder, Nancy Guthrie is the 84-year-old mother of NBC's Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. She disappeared on the 1st of February and has not been seen since. Now, this new doorbell camera footage shows a masked person on the morning of her disappearance at her door. Now, CNN has asked a few experts to look through the footage and unpick some things that they can see. They say, for instance, that this person probably doesn't have any law enforcement background because of the way they're carrying their gun here in their belt. And also, the second reason, because they had no idea how to manage that security camera. They were trying to shove leaves in front of it before giving up. Now, experts suggest it's also the first time that the person has done anything like this, adding that the abduction was, quote, highly premeditated and very poorly planned. Now, finally, on this story, NBC is reporting that a man has been detained in connection with Guthrie's disappearance. He was arrested during a traffic stop in Arizona.
Next, a number of papers discussing the landmark social media legal case.
Yes, this is The Atlantic. First of all, they have quite an interesting article here. Can Instagram ruin your life? The jury will decide. A 20-year-old woman has accused the platforms of creating addictive apps that are dangerous to mental health. She argues that platforms, quote, were built with dangerously habit-forming features, including the endless scrolling feature, algorithmic recommendations and push notifications. The BBC is also discussing this case here today, a case which mainly focuses on Instagram and YouTube. They've both been called addiction machines. Now, the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, is expected to give testimony in an LA court later today. And the way that these big companies are defending themselves is also getting quite a lot of attention. Meta's lawyers, for instance, suggested that the plaintiff's mental health and addiction problems come from other issues in her life. The New York Times is also reporting on YouTube's defence. They're arguing that they're not social media, but rather an entertainment platform like Netflix. YouTube's lawyers said that an infinite scroll and video recommendations are actually meant to help users, not harm them. Others, though, have said that those features turn the apps into digital casinos.
Emily's bringing us home to Paris now. A new exhibition she's going to highlight.
Yeah, I think we should all go and visit this exhibition. It's called the Top of the Flops exhibition. This is the Times reporting on it. It's on in Paris at the Musée des Arts et Métiers. It features a collection of the world's biggest design flops. Now, I can show you a few of them. Let's start with perhaps my favourite one here. This is the Euro Club. It functions as both a golf club and a urinal, and it was advertised as keeping men out of the woods. I've got another one here that I can show you. This is a novel ping pong table, completely unusable. I think it will probably make me better at ping pong. There are also other examples, like a plastic bicycle which would snap if you pedal too hard, a radioactive face cream. You could also get a pump-up vacuum cleaner and perhaps the strangest spray-on condoms, which reportedly took too long to dry. Now, if this sounds like dodgy design, take a look at this story. This is in The Guardian here. Estonia is currently so cold that local locals are able to drive from one island to another island across 20 kilometres of frozen sea. Now, the road was officially opened after locals started using it by themselves, and now officials have marked a path where the ice is thicker than 24 centimetres. Commuters have been told to drive either below 20 kilometres an hour or between 40 and 70 kilometres an hour in order to not create any vibrations that could damage the ice. And crucially, people are being told to not wear their safety belts in case anything strange happens and they have to leap out just in time.
Yes, you never know. I think we need a demonstration of how that golf club works. That's the most important thing. I can't quite work that one out in my head.
I'll let
but
you
anyway.
do that one.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, Emily Bott with the papers on France 24. A lot more coming up after the break.